Scholarships today. That's a very important part, and it really helps our seniors get ready to go to college or go into the workforce or trade school. So just thank everyone for coming out. Let's give Mrs. Tipton a round of applause. She puts a lot of work into this program. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Tipton.
Okay, seniors, I am super excited for you today. And I'm excited that we have brought this awards program back to the daytime, because I am so proud of you guys and all your accomplishments. I want you to be recognized in front of your peers and community members, because I think it's a super important accomplishment that you have done. My juniors, I want you to really pay attention today, because next year you will be in these front rows. And we have amazing scholarships that our community and Northeast Missouri provides for our students. And we are so grateful, and our students are so grateful. So it's just nice that you guys are here. All the students in high school are here to see, when it's your senior year, all the opportunities that are available to you if you fill out the applications. So we're going to get this started with a very important scholarship that's close to all of our teacher hearts, and it is the Joe Hall Memorial Scholarship presented by Amanda Lunsford. You can clap, you can clap.
Well, as you all know, Joe was a longtime teacher here at Green City and a community member here for a long time, and she taught at Green City for 42 years. She was my class sponsor when I was in high school. We went to Florida, and so she had the fun. She was Mandy's class sponsor too, so definitely a valuable asset to this school and community, and we miss her greatly. And so we are very honored that we have a scholarship in her name to give to a senior. The amount of $500, and this year's winner is Peyton Balfany.
The next scholarship we will be awarding is the Pat Bender Health and Science Scholarship. Miss Bender was also a teacher at Green City. She taught a lot of us old alumni anatomy and physiology, and she was here for years and years. She did a great job, and when she officially retired, she came to me and said, I want to do something for our students that are going into the health and science field. Ms. Bender has dealt with some health issues in her life, and she's worked with some amazing doctors and nurses and people in healthcare, and she thought that would be a scholarship that she really wanted to start for our school. And of course, I'm not going to turn down any scholarships for our kiddos. So without further ado, the winner of the Pat Bender Health and Science Scholarship today is Miss Miranda Lewis. Our next presenter is Miss Amy Michael from the Sullivan County Memorial Hospital.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to congratulate these seniors. You have reached a milestone in your lifetime. Take a moment and enjoy it. You've done a lot. It's something to be proud of. We have been given a scholarship for several years now for a student who is pursuing a healthcare career, and we give three $500 scholarships out per year, and this year we're fortunate to have one from Green City, and the winner of that scholarship this year is Paige Pillay.
The next scholarship I will be presenting today is the Community Betterment Scholarship. This scholarship, we have lots of different scholarships committees inside the school, outside of the school. Different organizations like to pick the scholarship winners, and I am so grateful that they do. One of their criteria that the Green City Community Betterment, they are looking for someone that's going to come back and provide a service in our local area, in Northeast Missouri, and hopefully in the Green City area. So they want to award this scholarship today for $250 to Miss Carly Hirschberger. All right, this is a blessing of a scholarship. A couple years ago, the Eldon Miller family contacted me, and their brother that passed away was an avid Green City community member. He went to Green City, he played sports, he was in band, he loved Green City. He was an architect and lived in Los Angeles, California all of his adult life, but he would come back and visit his parents and stay active when he could in Green City. And when before he passed away, he wanted to do something for our students at Green City. In his memory, he loved this town. He said, even though he did most of his adult work in California, Green City was his foundation. He got a great education and had long-lasting memories, and this is where he grew up, and this is where his family is, and I'm actually gonna get to meet Eldon's sister at the end of the month, and I'm excited about that. But Eldon's request was every year he gives $5,000, and he has a committee that picks 5 winners. So each of these students will be getting a $1,000 scholarship. So the Eldon Miller Memorial Scholarship winners this year are, Mr. Tipton, can you come here and help me? Okay, the first winner is for $1,000, Mr. Peyton Balfany. Our second winner, Miss Paige Pillay. Our third winner for the Eldon Miller Scholarship, Mr. Joel Barnes. Our next winner for the Eldon Miller Scholarship, Mr. Aaron Peevler. And our last winner is Mr. Brody Lunsford. All right, I need Miss Christian, if she is here. She is going to help with the assistance of Grace March and Mrs. Becky Tipton. Okay, Grace doesn't like to be on camera, so Miss Tipton's going to do it. This is a new scholarship we're super excited about. This is our FFA Alumni Scholarship. So Miss Christian is going to present that, and then Mrs. Tipton's going to give a few words to the seniors and give them their FFA sashes. Thanks.
Glad to see you in FFA blue there, Ms. Tipton. My name's Sylvia Kristen, and I'm really excited to be here today to present the very first scholarship that the Green City FFA Alumni Association is presenting. Our Alumni Association is made up of people like myself who were members of the Green City FFA chapter, and also community members and parents who support the chapter throughout the year and across the community. So we're really excited this year. Our very first scholarship is in the amount of $500, and we are awarding that to Ms. Carly Hirschberger.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Do we have one? Okay. we go. Oh, you're next.
So the FFA chapter and the alumni would like to thank you, seniors, for your dedication in the last 4 years of being active members in the chapter. The alumni felt very strongly about being able to provide you with sashes for graduation that you could keep. This is the first year you're actually going to get to keep them. So the alumni has not only raised money for a scholarship, but they've also raised money so that you're going to be able to keep those this year. We are so glad that you have supported the chapter. You have done everything. We can't wait to see what your future adventures are going to hold. We hope that as you graduate and move forward with your future in college, trade school, or in the workforce, that you'll remember how much support that the alumni chapter has given you in high school, and that you're willing to come back and be a part of that alumni chapter as well, so that you can continue to support and advocate for agriculture for the students enrolled in our program. So if you would, Brody Lunsford, Paige Pillay, Dom Foodie, Carly Hirschberger, for all 4 years. They give these to those that have been involved for all 4 years of we've got some kids that were 2 or 3, but this is for 4 years of dedication to the FFA chapter. Thank you very much.
All right, the next scholarship that will be presented is the Lady Lions Scholarship. And it is going to be presented by Miss Janie Gray.
Thank you. Each year, the Lady Lions has a committee that is appointed, and they go over and score all of the applications. We had some really good applications this year. It was pretty hard to make the decision, but I'm proud to present this scholarship to Grant O'Haver.
Our next scholarship presenter is Mrs. Joe, Phyllis Joe. This wonderful, amazing lady was my school counselor growing up, and she is presenting the John Job Athletic Scholarship.
Thank you, Mandy. Good morning, everyone, and congratulations, seniors. It's so good to see your bright, shining faces this morning, and I'm so very proud of you. Being a longtime teacher at Green City, I still feel very strongly about this place. If you notice on the program, it says the John Job Athletic Scholarship. That's only half correct. My husband, as some of you older people know, was an outstanding athlete in this school, graduating, and he was part of the track team that took second place way back in the 50s in track. So he had been dedicated to the school as well as I have. So when he passed away, some of his classmates thought it would be good to the money that they gave in his memory to give a scholarship. So we decided to do that, and the family has continued to do that. And we base this on not only athletic achievement, but also on scholastic ability and the ranking in the class. So on behalf of the Job family, it's my pleasure to present the 9th Annual John Job Memorial Scholar Athlete Award in the amount of $500. This award this year goes to Grant O'Haver. Hi, Grant, you don't know me from Adam, do you?
No, not really, but thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to give this to you, and this tells you a little bit about how you
All right.
get your actual award.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. And wish you good luck.
Thank you.
All right, our next scholarship I will be presenting is the Milan Elks Lodge 2819. This is a fantastic scholarship. I would encourage all of you, the Elks does amazing things for Sullivan County. They do coat drives, they feed people, and they also give amazing scholarships to students in Sullivan County. And to do their scholarships, they have lots of meals at the Elks Lodge in Milan, lots of soup dinners, lots of steak dinners. And I would encourage you, if you have not been to one of their steak dinners or one of their meals, it's a great meal. Sometimes it's eat what you want, pay what you want. Sometimes it's a set price. But just know if you ever participate in one of those, you're helping kids, whether it's with food, coat drives, or scholarship expenses. They do a ton of community service through the Elks, so I really encourage you to participate in some of those things. So they selected their winner for the $2,000 award, which is their highest. They give several scholarships. This is their highest one. And the winner for the Milan Elk Scholarship this year is Mr. Grant O'Haver. All right, our next presenter is Mr. Melvin Hall. He is presenting for the Masonic Lodge of Putnam and Sullivan Counties.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. Congratulations, seniors. You have reached quite a milestone. Life has a lot to give you, but you're never going to receive any more from it than what you invest in it, so invest wisely. The Masonic Scholarship is made possible by Unionville Lodge number 210, Hartford Lodge number 170, Pollock Lodge number 349. The recipient this year is Aaron Peevler.
All right, our next presenter for the Green City Alumni Scholarship is one of our good old Green City Gopher girls, Miss Angela Fields.
Okay. So it's my honor to give this scholarship, as yes, I'm a alumni from way back, as is the rest of my family, my husband, both boys. So this is, it's a pleasure to give this scholarship in the amount of $400. The Green City Alumni Scholarship goes to Mr. Aaron Peevler.
Smile for your mama. Our next presenter is Mrs. Gordon for the GE Math and Science Award.
Okay, so each year they give the GE more math and science scholarship, and this usually goes to a senior that has coursework that they've done a lot of math and science courses throughout the years. So this year the amount is $250, and it goes to Brody Lunsford.
All right, our next presenter is Miss E, and she is going to be presenting the Hagen Scholarship today.
I will be presenting on behalf of the Hagen Scholarship. The Hagen Scholarship is a national scholarship. It is for academic perseverance. It is a 4-year scholarship that is in the amount of $7,500 per semester. So if my math is right, that's $60,000 over a 4-year period. This scholarship is also a very particular scholarship. Everything has to be filled out specifically toward the instructions. Dot the I's, cross the T's, all the way down to the color of ink. So for those of you who are like Mrs. E always says black or blue ink, there is a reason for that. So this year, the Hagen Scholarship goes to Grant O'Haver.
The next scholarship, the next 2 scholarships I will be presenting, they are also Green City alumni families that started scholarships just in memory of their loved ones that went to Green City and really loved our school and appreciated everything that Green City gave to them. So this scholarship is the J.F. Morrissey Memorial Scholarship, and it is in the amount of $250, and it is presented to Paige Pillay today. Our next scholarship is the Clyde and Opal Martin Scholarship. The family changed their criteria a little bit on this. It was just for students going into education, but they made some tweaks. They wanted it to be presented to a student that was pursuing a career at a 4-year university and something in education, music, something along those lines. And so I am happy to award the Clyde and Opal Martin Scholarship today in the amount of $450 to Mr. Ari Salas. All right, our next presenter is Mrs. Gordon for the Patsy Moots Memorial Scholarship.
Okay. It is my privilege to announce the winner of the Patsy Moots Scholarship. She was the secretary here at Green City for several years. She kept us all in line. She was the high school secretary when I was in school here. So she basically, she ran everything. She always kept all the students in line. Always knew, I mean, you didn't mess with Patsy. I mean, that was just one of those things. You didn't do that. And if you didn't know Patsy in the school setting, you might have known her for making her wonderful mints. She was, her mints are just, they were just so very good, so very good. But she was always a very big supporter of the school, the community. Patsy was definitely that. So on behalf of the family, in the amount of $300, the scholarship goes to Peyton Baffany.
Our next scholarship presenter is Mr. Justin Simmons from the Niemer Telephone Company.
Good morning. Seniors, congratulations. I wish you the best of luck in the future, and don't waste the time you guys have. I looked at some of you guys this morning that I watched grow up, and I'm like, I can't believe you're seniors. It's just amazing. So Niemer has, we started a scholarship program approximately 3 years ago. We work with another organization that provides scholarships, so we figured, why do we not do that? So we are now offering 2 scholarships every year in the amount of $500 each. This year's recipients are Aaron Peevler and Brody Lunsford.
The next scholarship we will be presenting today is the Smithfield Scholarship. Smithfield is a huge organization, company in Sullivan County, and they selected this year's scholarship winner for the amount of $1,500 to Miss Miranda Lewis. The next scholarship we'll be presenting today is from the Sullivan County Farm Bureau. And that scholarship is being awarded today to, and I think I know the value. It's a $300 scholarship. It is from Sullivan County Farm Bureau, and it is being awarded today to Mr. Brody Lunsford. All right, we are moving on to University Awards, and my first presenter is from NCMC, and her name is Christy Varner. Christy, if you could come on up.
Hello. I'm here on behalf of NCMC. I'm the scholarship coordinator there. So obviously this scholarship is for a student who plans on attending NCMC. They have to fill out an application and write an essay. So there were over 367 applicants, and we have a committee that reads all of the essays and scores them. And then we have different foundation scholarships that we offer. The NCMC Knowledge Scholarship, there were 6 total recipients, and one of them is from here. And so this scholarship is $1,000. It's $500 each semester for the first year, and it's renewable upon the second semester based upon they have to maintain a 2.5 GPA. So I'm proud to present this to Miss Miranda Lewis.
Okay, I am going to be presenting, just acknowledging and talking about a few students that let me know what university awards that they've gotten. So the first senior I would like just to come up here so I can give you some recognition is Miss Meredith Holloway. So Meredith is, okay, what, I'll say it wrong. Okay, I go to one of these and I can't say it. Meredith is going to go to school at the Academy of Salon Professionals to be an esthetician. So she is going to do all kinds of wonderful things, facials and massage and things that make women and men feel fantastic. So Miss Meredith was awarded a $1,000 scholarship to go to the Academy of Salon Professionals in Sedalia, Missouri. She's also getting a $2,000 scholarship from Vocational Rehab. So if you could give Miss Meredith a big round of applause. Congratulations. Okay, my next senior, Mr. Grant O'Haver. Come on up. So, Mr. Grant is pursuing his love for baseball at William Woods University this fall, and Grant has received a $14,000 baseball scholarship from William Woods University. Give him a big round of applause. Congratulations, buddy. And my next senior, Miss Paige Pillay. You can give her a round, you can clap, they deserve it. So Miss Page is pursuing her love for softball at Graceland University, and she has been awarded both educational and athletic scholarships from Graceland, totaling $24,000. Miss Paige Pillay. Congratulations. All right, Mr. Tipton, if you could help me. The students I am recognizing next have completed all the requirements for their A-plus scholarship. That means they've had to maintain good attendance all 4 years. They had to meet the A-plus GPA requirements. They had to do community service, in which we do as cadet teaching here at Green City. And they needed to pass the Algebra 1 EOC by either getting advanced and proficient. So those are the criteria not set by the state of, or not set by Green City, but this is the criteria set by the state of Missouri. So with this scholarship, these students are able to go to any community college in the state of Missouri, and they will pay for their tuition to that community college. My students going to a four-year university, they get recognized because they earned this, and it's a great thing to earn. They don't get the A-plus scholarship, but a lot of their universities recognize them for getting the scholarship by giving them anywhere from $5,000 to $2,000 depending on the university. So this is something that they start working for as freshmen. So I want my freshmen, sophomores, juniors, like, you're working on this now by your GPA, your attendance, that EOC and Algebra 1 that you're taking, okay? This all helps you get this A-plus scholarship. So, without further ado, these cords they will be wearing on Sunday at graduation. Mr. Preston Balfany. Oh, Peyton, sorry. I typed Preston. Sorry, Mom. I'm not trying to get him graduated early. Sorry, Peyton. You were on my mind, Preston. Sorry. He hangs out at my house. Maybe that's it. Okay, my next senior, Mr. Joel Barnes. Miss Carly Hirschberger. Miss Meredith Holloway. Mr. Wyatt Jeffries. Miss Miranda Lewis. Mr. Brody Lunsford. Mr. Grant O'Haver. Mr. Aaron Peebler. Miss Paige Pillay. Miss Sadie Ruba. And Mr. Ari Salas. Let's give them one big hand. That's an excellent scholarship to receive. All right, our next presenter and our National Honor Society sponsor, Miss E. If she could come up, she is going to recognize all our senior National Honor Society members.
All right, the National Honor Society seniors will be wearing black and gold cords to recognize their National Honor Society status. Those seniors are Peyton Balfany. We really do know his name, Mom. Joel Barnes. Carly Hirschberger. Miranda Lewis. Brody Lunsford. Grant O'Haver. Paige Pillay. Aaron Peevler. And Ari Salas. And if we can give them all a round of applause as well.
I apologize. There is one other kid that got A+, and that's Mr. Aaron Peevler. Aaron, okay, you got one? Okay, I didn't see you have the cord, and you tricked me. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I forget him? Okay. See, why'd you do that? It's been a long week. Okay, now we have some teacher awards, and we are going to start, Missy, you shouldn't sit down, because I'm starting you with teacher awards, okay? Missy, teacher awards. We're going to go, and I'm not going to call you up here. It's going to go Missy, when you're done, Mr. Palmer, Miss Straley, and Mr. Whitaker, okay?
This year, the seniors that I had in classes were through dual enrollment. So the students that I'm honoring today with awards not only received college credit, or high school credit, they've also received college credit courses. The first student is being honored for his outstanding effort and hard work in both College English 101 first semester and College English 102 second semester, Grant O'Haver. The second student that I'm honoring is Paige Pillay for her hard work and dedication in English 101 second semester. This student I'm honoring not only did hard work and was dedicated to College English 101. He is also receiving the Most Improved Writer over 4 years. He used to be known as One Right and I'm Done. But this year he willingly revised several times his essays before submitting them. And this award for Most Improved Writer over 4 years is Aaron Peevler. The student I'm honoring next is receiving College Speech Award. The students in College Speech had to present their speeches via video and submit them to their teacher to be graded. The students were, because of that situation, able to do as many takes as they needed in order to meet the time, the requirements, the content, their comfortability of being giving their speech. This student, however, was known as Take One, and that's a wrap. Most of his speeches were done in one take. And that award, Take One, and that's a wrap, Peyton Balfany. And the next presenter will be Mr. Palmer.
Thank you. I have the distinct privilege of having these seniors every day in our college prep class. It's called Senior Seminar, and all year long we try to figure out their plans. We do extensive research on a career, look at all the colleges, apply to the colleges or the tech schools, fill out all of the scholarship applications as well as craft essays. We spend about a month on essays, and then we talk about finance and life plan. So I had 12, the only seniors I didn't have were the ones that are in VOTEC. They did this class is exciting, man. I'm just, you guys are gonna make a lot of money. Just follow through those plans. So we're real excited about that. I'm gonna present awards to the following. I have Carly, Joel, Peyton, Ari, Ketch, and Alexi come up here, please. Have some awards. Mandy, can you help me a minute? Grab these for you.
Oh, you're fancy. Okay.
These, I don't know if you've been in a, hold up a minute, I gotta say something as I give them out. Yeah,
Okay.
Come over here a second. I don't know if you've been in the band room, but we won a lot of bling with these guys. The trophies are stacked up, and these were all of our students that stayed in the band program all the way through 5 through 12. Well, how many first place did we win this year? 2 or 3? A couple of big trophies. We won Best Drumline. They've been outstanding. So I wanted to have something for them. I have this special pin set. Now Carly's going to be a vet. She's starting out as a vet tech, and then hopefully a vet. When you're working with the horses, don't use this. When you fill out the bill, use it. Okay, congratulations. Now Peyton, when we decided to do careers, he wanted to go into some kind of nursing, and he found this thing called psychiatric nursing. I had never heard of it, so I learned something about it, and I said, well, let me see it. So I started looking at it, and it's the best career I've heard of. It's wide open. $168,000 a year, psychiatric nurse practitioner. Now he's got to go to school for about 6 years. You got that, don't you? When you're in school, you think of all those drum trophies, and you use this, okay? And no, better yet, save this when you're filling out the bill for the patients. All right. Peyton was one of our great drummers. He's played drums all the way through. Just did a great job. You go to the end of the line. Yeah. This is Lexi. Now Lexi wants to be a forensic investigator. She's going to start off over at St. Joe and get her degree in criminal justice. But when you're filling out those reports and you're making the big bucks later, use these. But you got to buy your own refill. Lexi played clarinet, did a great job. Now, Joel is a trombone player, so he's after he's got my DNA too. He was a fantastic marcher, so this year he's going to win the award as the best marcher in marching band. So I have that for you. And Joel's going to go to he's going to start down at Trenton, then he's going to transfer over to Maryville in finance. And then he's going to get an MBA, and then he's going to go to Wall Street because he wants to be a stockbroker. 10 years in Wall Street, you'll get burnt out, and then you take all your money, come back here, and you run Green City Bank. You follow? Awesome job. Now, Ketch is our resident computer guru. Well, my computer doesn't work, or because of my age, my ability to figure out how to fix it is limited. I say, Ketch, come here, man, fix this thing. And he comes in and fixes our computer. He's really good at that stuff, and he wants to be a computer programmer. He's going to start down at Trenton. And I don't know if you saw the marching band. He carried this huge Barry sax like this. And he's going, Palmer, look at this. He's going, look at my... And that thing weighs like 50 pounds. So he did an awesome job on that, and he's going to go down to Trenton. Now, you like to leave stuff laying around? Leave this in your room so you don't lose it, man. All right. This last award, come over here, Ari. You get something different. You don't get a pin set. Ari is going to win the award as the best musician in the school for 2022-23. And in addition, I failed to mention that Ari, Ketch, Joel, and several of these other seniors were in our drama department, had a lot of plays. These guys are hilarious, several roles, but he's a fantastic drummer and a baritone player. He also plays bass and keyboards and whatnot. And did I have one more pin? You did. Ryan, you're supposed to come up. I forgot about you. Yeah, come up. You weren't sitting over here, I didn't see you. I'm sorry about that, man. Come over here. So Ari is just a fantastic musician. He's going to major in sound recording engineering at UCM, University of Central Missouri. That's one of the best programs. He'll probably be running $1 million studio somewhere, right? So you got to get through that. That's a hard program. A lot of computer classes and technology classes. So he's going to win this award. And then in the band room, we have a plaque where his name will go on as the best musician in the school for this year. Congratulations. I didn't see Ryan sitting there, but Ryan has played baritone all the way through, and you see the size of this guy? Like, he's pretty stout. He is fantastic with helping with pack gear. You never have to ask him to do any. You've loaded more roadie than I have. And he's also a really good baritone player and marcher, and he's been with us all the way through. When you take this pin set, he wants to go into the ag field. Don't have this out, working in the truck. Have this when you're keeping your records back at the house. Okay, man. Appreciate it. Good job.
All right, Ms. Straley is our next presenter, followed by Mr. Whitaker.
Okay, so I only had 6 seniors out of the class this year, so I'm just going to have those 6 come up. Carly Hirschberger, Aaron Peebler, Lexi Ebarb, Miranda Lewis, Ketch, and Joel. They threw my job. Okay, so Carly is going to be receiving the highest academic achievement. This is going to go to the top 3 students in my content classes that managed to keep their grades the highest in all 4 quarters. So Carly is going to be receiving that for Anatomy and Phys, and she's also going to be receiving the Bubbly Award for her bubbly personality. She always came in smiling and laughing, and sometimes I had to be like, Carly, shh. But I love that about her, so that's what she's going to be getting. Aaron Peebler will also be getting the highest academic achievement for Anatomy and Phys. He's also going to be getting the Joker Award, because if you know Aaron, He's a jokester, and he's kind of mischievous, but I love that about the kid. My next one is Lexi Ebarb. She's going to be getting highest academic achievement in anatomy and phys. She's also going to get the Honest Abe Award. Because I don't know how many times I heard Lexi say, well, I'm just being honest, or I'm going to give you my opinion even if you don't want it. I love that. Always keep that. The next one's Miranda Lewis for forensic science. She gets the highest academic achievement. Miranda is the only senior in that class that stayed in the top 3 all semester long, or all year long. She's also going to get the Heart of Gold Award because I think Miranda is one of the most generous and kind people or students that I have met this year. I've met a lot of you, and I think Miranda is just, she's got a heart of gold. We did a mental awareness kind of section in forensic science, and somebody shared that they didn't care to share their opinions or how they feel because they felt like nobody cared about it or somebody else's problems were bigger than theirs. And I remember Miranda saying, I don't like when people feel that way because I genuinely care about each and every one of you. And that has stuck with me all year long. Who am I missing? Ketch and Joel. You guys are getting the Always Late Award. And if you guys have these students in class, you know why they're getting this. I think they relate probably 98% of the time to any of my classes, but you guys are goofballs and I love you. More than half of the time, they were probably together, out just hanging out in the hallways or in the bathroom. I remember Ketch came in one day before the bell rang, and I was like, hold on, everybody stop. And we all applauded Ketch for coming in on time. I'm not sure he found it as funny as I did, but it was hilarious. So I wish you guys good luck, and I've enjoyed getting to know you in my first year teaching.
By the time they get to be seniors, I don't have these kids in class very much. They've had me for 3 years previously, and they're usually tired of being in my classroom, I guess. But I had one senior this year who was courageous and took my contemporary issues class, and he was super involved. He was always up on the news, was great participation in class discussion. It was a small class, but this young man has no problem sharing his opinion or talking. He kept the class going all year long for us. So my award for most outstanding student in contemporary issues goes to Aaron Peebler.
All right, our last awards for. What am I doing? Are these just? What are they for? Oh, okay. So, Mr. Tipton, we're doing this. Our Renaissance Award winners. We're gonna draw some names. And they're going to come up here and get a gift card. Some of these are good. Starbucks, Taco Bell, Sonic. Brittany Jeffries, come on up. You thought it was just all seniors. Just choose one. Aiden Campbell. Peyton Pillay. You just pick one.
All right.
Elizabeth Buck. Mandy White. And our last one Jaybird O'Haver. Here, I can sign him real quick. All right, our next awards are our Gopher Awards, and they will be presented by Mrs. Dolan and Mr. Tipton.
Okay, each year, the staff members vote for the Gopher Award, and it is presented to one senior student who best emulates the criteria of scholarship, leadership, citizenship, character, and community service.
Gopher Award first. I just did it.
And this year's Gopher Award, as well as a $250 cash prize, or cash award, goes to Brody Lunsford. Also voted on by staff members, we recognize the most improved student for their grade level. And this award, $25, goes to Aaron Peevler.
All right, Mrs. Banner is going to give our closing remarks to the seniors.
So I always like to share a few words with our seniors before they set out into the world. And so today I'd like to do that. It's about time to wrap things up. I'll try to be brief because you know we have practice and then you have some freedom. So growing up, there was a really great family show on TV called Home Improvement. So all the adults in here is shaking their head yes, and all the rest of you are going, I have no idea. I looked this morning, you can check it out on Hulu, you can check it out on, there's a few episodes on YouTube. But anyways, the main character in the show is Tim the Toolman Taylor, and he's the lovable dad. And he has a home improvement show, but he doesn't have very strong home improvement skills. So he has a great partner named Al. And he has 3 sons, and throughout the show, you know, the kids are always having some issue, and he always goes to the fence to get some advice from his neighbor. And his neighbor's name is Wilson. Do you guys know what my maiden name is? It is Wilson. So I thought, okay, here's my connection, because I always like a good theme. So I am Wilson, the lovable neighbor, and I have some advice for you. So I need you all to come up here, and I have a gift for you. And they're all different, and you can pick whichever one. And because I know all of you, when you pick up your screwdriver, please don't use it as a weapon, a sword, or any of the other things that you are currently thinking about, Aaron, because I can see you thinking what you are going to do with this. And remember, literally hours away from freedom here, do not hurt anybody with this weapon that I just gave you. So, you may be wondering, why is she giving me a screwdriver? Well, here's the answer. This screwdriver is your reminder that you have spent the last 17 to 18 years of your life gathering tools and practicing how to use them. And now it's your time to take those tools and begin that next chapter of your life. So this may have come as a surprise to some of you, but I am not mechanically inclined. Like, I managed to cut myself trying to put the signs out in the front yard on a skewer today. So like, I'm not mechanically inclined at all. In fact, if you asked me what kind of screwdriver you had, I would probably say a red one or a blue one. Some of them are red, some are blue. On a good day, I might say a flathead or a crissy-cross one. But in all honesty, I rarely am going to say that is a slot head or a Phillips screwdriver. Yes, I know the blue one, the crissy-cross one is the Phillips. Anybody know why it's called the Phillips screwdriver? Allen wrench, I think some people just needed some recognition. They don't make sense. So right after I graduated from high school, my dad was replacing the boards out on our front porch and asked for my help. Didn't make sense. I have 2 brothers, but for whatever reason, he asked me to help him. And he had a drill, and he was going to hold down the board, and he wanted me to use the drill to fasten the screw down to the connecting board. My dad assumed that I knew how to use a drill. I did not, and it was a disaster. I'm not sure how many extra holes ended up in our porch as I tried to attach that board. I kept screwing up, but my dad was patient and taught me how to do it correctly. I can't say that my dad has ever asked me to help him with the building project again, but I do know that my dad is still there for me if I screw up. In your future, you're going to screw up. Some of your screw-ups are going to be small, no big deal. Maybe it's a speeding ticket, failing a test. Other times your mistakes will be bigger, failing a class, dropping out of school, a failed relationship. I am here today to remind you that you have the tools you have the tools to get through any mistake that you make. Trust yourself that you have the ability to fix those mistakes. Sometimes you're going to need that flathead screwdriver. Other times you're going to need the Phillips. You might need a drill, and during really bad times, you may need a sledgehammer. If you don't have the tool you need, call on those people who love and support you. Maybe they have a tool you can borrow, or maybe they can tell you how to find the tools so you will have it forever in case you need it in the future. Your parents, your families, your teachers have been giving you tools for years. Not every person has the same tools. Some of you have the tool of courage, while others have the tool of patience. Some of you have creativity, while others have the tool of compassion. As you have grown up, you have gained more and more tools. You have been filling your toolbox for years. And today I'm giving you that screwdriver as a symbolic way of telling you that you have the tools to be successful. The faculty and staff have seen you screw up here a time or two, but we also have seen you use those tools you have to fix things when necessary. And I'm telling you in a weird kind of way, I'm hoping you keep that screwdriver with you forever. Honestly, I hope it goes with you to your first dorm room when you need to put together a shelf. I hope it goes with you to your first home and you put it in that junk drawer, and someday you're going to send your kid over to get the screwdriver and they're going to pull that out and it's going to make you smile a little bit and think about Green City R1. That's my goal. So 2 final pieces of advice for you. 1, when you don't have the tools you need, call somebody. I still call my parents literally to borrow their tools and also for that advice from them. Both literally and figuratively, ask for help and for the tools when you need it. And when you literally forget to return the tool you borrowed from your family, how many of you still adults have a tool from your parents right now at your house? Yeah, Mr. Tipton's going, yep. Just wrap it up and give it back to them for Christmas. They're going to find that not funny. Everybody else in the family is going to think that's hilarious when you wrap it up and give them their tool back. And 2, second piece of advice, and this one's a really bad reference, but I had to stick to the theme. Don't be a tool this weekend when your family asks you for a picture. This is a piece of advice I give every single year because I am a mom. So, without complaining, I don't care if they've already taken the picture 16 times, take the picture. And guys, if you can convince your dad to actually smile in the picture, your mother will also really appreciate that. And the other thing is, you guys are going to have some little kids from our school come up to you this weekend and ask to take a picture. Please take the picture. It means a lot. I think you don't even realize when you go back and look at the pictures 5 years down the road, how much those pictures, you will appreciate having them. So that's my advice. Don't be a tool. Make sure you take pictures for your family this weekend, okay? Please, please do that without complaining. So that's all the advice I have for you. You have the tools. Please don't use them as weapons unless you get to that point in your life when you need to. Use them to fix any of the mistakes you make, help you build your life as you move forward. So this concludes our senior awards ceremony. We want to thank you guys for attending and supporting our students. At this time, high school students, in just a moment, you'll be able to exit out those doors. And then senior parents, if you want to get some pictures out in front of the sign or in here, we'll definitely give you guys some time to take those pictures, because they said they all just took their head nod that they'd be agreed to the pictures. And then we'll get started on graduation practice. So thank you, everyone, for coming today.